Alright guys, welcome back to Gamer Today. So I'm going to show you guys in this video how you can use basically a few cards in here to make any, heavy hitter into a laner. And basically this is going to help you quite a bit. Now my main focus, of course, get some extra wealth. This is if I need some demolition, so I might start out with wealth, go into demolition. So I might go demolitions and then get some wealth. Just depends. Hero block is if I get a hero in my lane that's really fucking me up, maybe an Iggy and Scorch kind of character with the torrents. This is a little bit more helpful to deal with those torrents early on. Jungle restoration is great because it lets me bounce from the jungle quick, in my lane if I'm playing the left lane especially, and get back into lane, which is kind of interesting just to, get a little regen while I start leveling up on the jungle, just the outskirts of the jungle. Anyways, you've got Nitro boost for a little sprint because, obviously heavy hitters are slow, so that extra boost is kind of nice. Attack speed, very important with a heavy hitter. Fireball. And this is just because it gives me an extra ability as well as it gives me 21 damage, so it's something to work towards for that reason. I also got Blitz Run, but you guys can see I've got kind of a situational build because some of these are only if I absolutely need them, but otherwise I'm building towards basically the Shattered Golem. I'm also building towards the one tribe if I need to, depending on how I'm going to play. Let's take a look at what I've got for gems. I've got an auto potion, health potion, 4.91 health regen there. And I've got some wealthy. I've got some lifesteal when I get a little bit farther along, which will be great. I've also got healing towers, which is pretty basic, auto shield, and experience, which is going to be really great. We can actually use anyone from Grox to Chimera to Rampage to Steel or Narbash to really get this down. We could even probably use someone like Cerebrog if you're actually good enough to use him. But yeah, you can pretty much use this on any tanky character, maybe even including Grim. So this is a pretty variable strategy here, and it works very well with many different characters. So what we're going to do is we're going to end this with Grox, and this will be a great balance. You can see we both have a Chimera against each other, so I'm assuming both of them are going to be playing the jungle. We're going to be doing a step different. We're going to be playing the goddamn left lane. Yeah, so tough laner confirmed. Okay, first thing we're going to want to do is choose, based on what I see out there, it could be kind of helpful to have this wealth early game. So let's put one in there for vitality, which will be quite decent, because even if that doesn't work, we have another card that we could switch it out for that might work better. For Grox, I'm going to start out with Smash and Grab. You can start out however you want, but Smash and Grab is my favorite ability of his, early game at least. Let's get into our left lane here. So remember, we have a bit of that regen. We have our first gem with regen, so we'll be getting a little bit of regen, at least thankfully, off the healing towers, which is 1.3 regen. So it's not amazing, but hey, it will help. Anyways, you guys can see right now, they're basically pumpkins and it's night. Why is that? Because it's Halloween. So that's why we have all this, in case you guys are wondering, why does it look so different? That's why. Anyways, looks like we have him coming over to help us, our jungler early game. Interesting. We're going to have two junglers on this side, eh? Oh, maybe we can get a little early game fightage. Anyways, you can see what we're doing. We're just working off, pushing this lane forward here. Of course, standing our ground a bit. We can get in there just a little bit. But let's get out, let's get out, let's get out. Maybe we can stay in just a bit longer. Hang on, no, get out, get out. There we go, we got it in time. Luckily. Let's get these guys down to speed here. Basically, want to just push back the left lane in this particular case. We're trying to push off that laner. So he's a melee, thankfully, but this still works against a ranged left lane or right lane or whatever you want to do. I wouldn't play center lane with this strategy. I don't think it's the best idea, but definitely playing the left or right lane is quite possible with a tough hitter like this, and it will really come in handy later in the end game for your entire team. So this is a great strategy. It really does work. And I think you'll see as we level through these, we're going to be pushing forward faster and faster, get this going. So I am going to totally get these guys down. Let's start out with, let's do double pain, which is a great cleaving attack, which will drain the character. We have our men here. Here we go. Alright, get out, get out, get out, get out. It's too risky, too risky. But, there we go, let's get these guys down here. There we go, getting some coinage, of course. You can see we're doing pretty good in the terms of coins. Looks like our right side is not doing so hot. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay, so again, we want to retreat as soon as possible in this particular case. Let's wait for our men. We stay behind your guys if you can. Don't get greedy, especially with a heavy hitter like this. With the melee, you definitely want to stay back a bit. And watch that, you know, watch that jungle. That's another key thing. Luckily, as a tough hitter or heavy hitter, you really have a good advantage for getting flanked because you have that extra damage early in. So there we go. You can see he tried to come in with a big attack there. Let's get him. We missed him on that one, but oh well. Let's get in there. Ooh, looks like the left side's coming in with a Grim, is that? No, ooh, the jungle guy. Ah, shit, I hit him on accident. No! Alright. Look. Stay back, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. What's that? Always trying to keep an eye on that jungle too. It's a crucial part of this. Let's get our charge ability. Alright. Looks like they were going after that tower. Stay back. Again, never get greedy. We're going to play back behind this guy here. Interesting. We can see this guy's losing. Thank you. Nice coinage. Alright. There we go. We're a little bit low on mana right now, so we do want to keep this in mind. We're a little bit careful here. So it looks like left lane is really pushing forward while right lane is kind of falling behind. Let's get out of there. Don't get greedy. Okay, let's go with a little bit more smash and grab. Let's keep pushing forward on these. We just want to keep leveling up as best we can. Keep getting all the coins that we can. Keep doing whatever we can to turn this tide of war here. We're going to get flanked eventually, so we want to keep that in mind. That's the name of the game. You're going to get flanked, especially when coming after a tower. That's just what happens. But right now we're going to do some massive damage to this tower while we have a chance. Oh shit, oh fuck, I knew I was going to take one hit from that one. Oh well. Let's play back a bit farther. Get these guys down here. Again, try to position yourself like so. Not too far ahead, of course, because that what will happen, but stay back a bit and try to watch that jungle as you do something like this. Alright, let's get this tower as much as we can. Oh boy. Whew, playing very aggressive there. So let's stay back a bit. Let's try to clear this lane while we have the chance. Since they're really pushing that right lane and they're forgetting all about the left lane. Let's just keep going on this. Alright, let's get our special out there. That'll definitely come in handy. You can see we're being left alone pretty much this game. We're low on mana, so that's a good thing. Because we don't want to get greedy right about now. Alright, so we've got to push these guys forward. Let's stay behind our men. Well, there we go. Let's get these guys down to speed. Of course, we're just taking shots. Looks like our jungler needs a little assistance. I'm assuming he's playing jungle with that. Looks like he is, but at the same time he's helping that right lane. Left lane seems to be the only sufficient lane right now. Right lane has definitely been hit hard, and it's not pretty. So clearly this strategy is working a bit better for me than some people might have thought early game. Geez, got too aggressive there. But it's okay. Alright, so you can see what we've been doing on this. Let's get 1 point towards that, just so we get our auto regens. Alright, stay back. Stay in the game here, Alright, let's get these guys down. Alright, let's get smash and grab up a bit. And then we'll use that right here. End up clearing these lanes a bit more. Always trying to keep an eye on that jungle, always keep a line. Wherever you think that they might come from, that's where you want to keep your mindset at, you know? Just got to be smart about that. Trying to keep you a little bit of vision over there. That way, in case you're not using wards like we're not, this would be a great strategy. Since you're not in the auto category, you don't have access to those wards. So again, you're playing a totally different playstyle with this. We gotta get out of there, gotta get out of there. Oh, it's too risky, way too risky. Alright, get in there, take the last 2 hits. There we go. Playing very aggressively here. Shit, and we're gonna get hit, And of course, if you do end up dying from this, it's not the end of the world. Just keep that in mind. Let's get this guy if we can. I don't think we have a chance with a low mana like this. But what we can do is we can use this to advantage here. Get a little coinage on the way down. and return back to our base. So there you go, you can see we really did a good job on that one. It looks like he's going to go in for an attack, but he missed because he knew he couldn't hit me on that one. So we're going to end up going back here real quick. He's going to start trying to level off my guys. By the time I come back, I expect him to be a higher level. But we're going to be way more powerful as we come back into this game. So we could do this to get a little more speed and all that. And we can also get our intelligence for our auto shield and all that. So let's do that. And then we get 2 over there. Nice. You can see we're still keeping that wealth card in play. We can do a little bit reduction. We can also do a little bit more mana and health regen, which could be interesting. Or we can go with a little bit more power. I think what we could do in the meantime, since we've been pushing towers, is go with something like that. And in the meantime, we'll save up a little bit more power. Why not? Let's get back out there. So this is going to be a very interesting little build. Of course, I'm sticking very basic early game, and you can see why I've been doing that, because that left lane's been getting pushed, you know, very hard forward, and you know, they're not pushing very back at all. I mean, they're a little bit afraid, it looks like, to push this left lane. Finally, they're just only now coming into this. But you can see, right when we come back out there, they're afraid, they're running away, because they know the kind of damage I'm going to be doing to them before they even get there. So here we go, let's get this guy. We'll keep up with that while I'm doing that. I'm watching that right side there, just in case. Casually glance over. That way if he's coming, I know I have a head start to start running. He's going back to the jungle, that's our jungler. So out here, we're going to push this lane all by ourselves. Going to get our charge ability back up. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Getting some good coinage. Alright, while we're back here, let's get a little more. Alright, there we go. Let's get in on that tower. Let's get these tower down. Let's see, let's use it to our advantage here. We can probably get this tower all in one shot if we keep this up. Just take the hit, take the abuse, take the abuse. Run around the circle a little bit, take the abuse. Get out of there, use your special, and fuck him up now. Fuck him up now. There we go. Alright. It's a bit hot, it's a bit hot. We'll stay back just a bit. Alright, there we go. Let's see how far back he's willing to go. Looks like he's totally been scared off there. He's going to go back and get more health though, so we don't want to be too stupid. He's going to try to get that off that next tower there. He's not retreating all the way home, but you can see who's coming to help him right now. So we want to keep that in mind. We do want to take a step back there. That's our cue to stay back. Okay. Definitely want to get out of there. So, let us jump over here. Most of our time right now. Let's get a tiny bit of goldage. It might be a risk, but who cares? We'll get gold out of it. Okay. Keep running. You can see he's hot on my trail. Hopefully he'll be stupid enough to come in here. Oh, they're both coming still. Okay. Ooh, let's not take too much of a chance with him. They could still do some really good damage. We could play this jungle a bit, but we are not set up to play the jungle, so it may not be the best idea. It looks like there's an early team battle going on over here, so perhaps we might... Let's see how far they're playing now. They're not playing anything. Alright, so I'm going to say defend left lane. I'm going to get back home for a moment. Okay, so now we have a bit more going on here. We can see what we got going. I'm thinking about putting another one over there and we can get this going, but let's see, what is a good idea in this particular case? Okay, so we can get a little bit more power with a little sprint, or we can get our attack speed up, and in this case it's actually more important to get our attack speed up. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this siege, and we're going to end up coming back here and get that attack speed up a bit. because it's going to come in a lot of handy to have a nice free game. So let's get back out there. Of course, that attack speed is very effective early game, especially with a heavy hitter like this. So we're going to be still taking on that tower. Don't forget, we have to keep doing that. We are level 7 right now. We are still doing pretty good, as you guys can see. Now, we could turn our defenses towards that jungle a little bit more than we've been doing right now, but what I'm showing you guys is that you can strictly play this guy as a lane character, this heavy hitter as a lane character, if you want to. But I'm also going to show you how you can balance it out with the jungle a bit, so you can turn it into your own little strategy. But for right now, here we go. We're going to get these guys down. There we go. Stay behind your men, never get too greedy. Like I'm been. There we go. Let's get that ability powered up a bit. Where's my guys? There they are. My bad. Okay. Now that they're out here, let's get that ability punched up there. You can see our abilities are getting way more leveled up. We're getting stronger every single minute that we're out here. There we go. And we're going to build towards that to get our next ability. Here we go, we've got our second gem, which, if you guys remember, is extra wealth, which is why we can now get rid of that wealth card if we want to. But you can see how it's stacking, which is kind of cool. Keep an eye on this different side there. We don't want to get flanked right about now. We probably will end up getting flanked, but we don't want to, because if we can outweigh that, that would be really good right about now. So let's keep on that tower. Trying to keep an idea in mind of what's going on. There we go. You can see that they're coming right there. You can see that we need to get out of there. So we just barely got out of there with our life there. We want to keep pushing forward as we can, but we need to be smart about this. So you can see they're all following me. Oh god. I'm going to play zigzag lines basically with them and go through the jungle to evade them. It looks like I'm doing quite decent at that so far. Don't stop for that this time, because it's just not worth it. It's an easy one-hit kill right there. We want to be smart about this. So it looks like we got a little bit of help there finally, but they're still coming. So it looks like we finally got that help we need. Alright, here we go. We're going to say group up. Oh, hang on a minute. We're going to say notify, we'll be right back. Okay. So, I'm going to go back up here, get my regens going. And while I'm doing that, we're going to get our intellect going a bit. Okay. So we can get rid of this wealth card, no problem at all. Now we have a free slot because we've got that already with our gem. So we're working towards maybe getting some more power going, which would be real nice. We can also do the shatter golem. But I feel like what we could do, and you guys can see what my stats are at right now. You can see early game, that's pretty strong. So pretty cool, pretty strong. We're going to actually go with something a bit different here. In the meantime, we're going to go with... Okay, so we're going to switch back to Siege because we've been really pushing those towers recently. And it could really come in some handy, but that doesn't mean we're not going to be using some other cars because it's getting close to end game here. You can see they're really pushing forward here on the center lane here. So I'm thinking it might not be such a bad idea to show my dominance a little bit here and just come out there like this and get him down a bit. Or maybe not. We'll see. We got gangbanged on that one. Okay, so we're going to switch this up and go with a little overclock droid there, and we'll end up coming back out here. Instead of going with coins, we're going to go with demolitionist in the meantime. We're going to put another skill towards intellect, which will really help. Once we get that next gem, it'll be a very big help. So right now we got Frenzy, Executionist. So right now we got Frenzy, Executionist, Dash, and Siege. So this will be a really well balanced, and it'll give us a little idea here, so you guys can see we get a little extra speed boost off that, and also attack speed has been raised. Now we're going to actually get in the jungle here and do a little bit of jungling in the meantime, just for a couple seconds here, as we balance out all this time. Since we're only a level 9, I really want to bulk up a bit and see if we can use that to our advantage. So we're going to play a little aggressive. We're also going to come into this other lane here, steal a few of these minions. There we go. But we're not going to actually lead that push. So we're going to bounce back out. This is kind of a weird tactic to do. Now we're not going after these guys. They're great for XP, but without the team, it's just not worth it. We're going to use a little advantage of the shadows here to get an overall idea. So they can't see me right now. It's a great way for me to start scouting out and seeing what I can find here. In the meantime, though, then I'm going to start using this jungle still to get a little farther ahead. Right now we're doing some massive damage. Oh, let's use that big XP camp over here to our advantage, since they're obviously not playing their jungle very hard. We can use this to our advantage here. It's been a very aggressive game so far. But there we go. Get that jungle build. There we go. Get that buff there. And we can get back out here and we can push these lanes. What I love about that attack is it pushes and pulls everyone towards you, so it makes it an easy target to just spread. And you can see I'm just hammering these minions out, and as I do that I'm still looking around, making sure what's going on around my surroundings. That's the important part too, you want to focus on. But don't use all your mana early game. So gonna get back into this. There we go. So we're going to hammer these guys down a bit. Okay. We're going to use this time we have to get out of there a little bit. They're doing some great damage to me. I don't exactly need that. Looks like she's forgotten. And while she's forgotten and she's playing that lane hard, we're going to use that to advantage to still play their jungle a little bit and take out these guys. So we're making the most of our leveling up. We're not losing that level time. So even though we were in a chase, you saw how she backed off like that? She's still protecting that lane. She doesn't want to get involved in the jungle. She knows she'll get tore up in the jungle. So there's no point. So that's why I'm going to end up using this to my advantage. And in the meantime, I'm just going to level up off the jungle just a bit. You can see I've switched my strategy from the laneage to the jungle, which is interesting. So, especially with teamwork and ability, you see how they're going to my lane right now? But if we had someone I was actually talking to and working hand in hand with, it could be a really effective strategy to win a lot of matches by using this tactic. Because you get that extra ability of being super strong, you know, but also getting that advantage of coming out there. So hey, we're going to go back into that left lane though, because right now we have a little advantage where they can't see me. So we want to actually see what's going on. Looks like we have some low levels over there, and we have two teammates over there. So it's going to be a little team battle over here about to happen, as you guys can see. And with us having the surprise attack, it could be a great way to get in on this. But then yet again, that tower. Ooh, they're going after that core. Oh, hang on, let's get back into this. We have to go protect that core. Oh, come on. See, that's something that you got to watch out for with these minions there. Nobody wanted to go protect that. So no one's protecting our core, which is kind of a problem right now, because any little basic minion who gets in there, we're fucked. Okay, so gonna tell them about that right lane. So even though we're a left laner, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna push up the center lane a little bit and see if we can get an upper advantage on them. So we got that intellect card going. Alright, well, we're almost ready. Let's see if we can get a game kill here. Ah, there we go, now that his special is over. Alright, we're going to actually bounce out of that. We're going to bring him back here into the jungle. Alright, stay out of that. Let's see here. So, I really need them to protect our core. We're fucked. Completely fucked. Alright, he is fucking around too much now. There we go. Ooh, I'm getting hammered there. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to survive this, but if I do, I do. Let's see. It looks like I might just get away with it. Oh, shit. There's a whole bunch of them coming after me. Well, I'm going to use the right lane to my advantage. We're going to team up on the right lane here. And... actually, we should probably bounce back a bit. Oh, shit. They're still coming. They're still coming, so we might want to keep this to our advantage here. You can see we have all these different speed abilities, so we were able to get away from these guys. No problem at all, even though we started playing in the right lane. Which some people might say, that's ludicrous, why would you start playing the right lane? Well, there's a reason for it. Why would I go from left lane to center to right lane? I even played the jungle a bit there. There's a reason for it. I used the maximum for my escape to start leveling up in a different area, which is quite an interesting way to play. Now, let's get rid of Siege, because this is very ineffective right now at this particular point. Let's get with that. And we're going to stick with these cards for now, just because it's going to be the most balanced that we can get. And I want you guys to see, because what we're doing here to our cards. Hang on a minute. I really want you guys to see how much buff we got. So see all the buff. We don't have a lot of health regen, but we do have some good strength and all that going on. So it's going to be a really effective tool to start pushing these in-game fights, which are, you know, definitely going to start happening more and more as these towers start falling. Oh, they're really pushing that left lane. I mean right lane. They're really pushing the right lane. Jesus. Alright, we gotta get these guys down. Gotta get these guys down. Gotta get these guys down. Fuck. No, we look like we're gonna lose this thanks to a bad team. No. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so I don't know if I even can finish this particular match with this playstyle to show you guys the absolute best thing you can do with this, which is push that last bit of lane and push the end game fight. But the team needs to start playing together a bit better. Come here, come here. There we go. We can actually keep up with them if we want to. If we want to. Yeah, there we go. Alright, first kill of the game there. You can see that was a bit of funnage. We've actually pushed them off that. Okay, so I don't stand a huge chance against him, to be honest with you. But what we can do, get that bleeding edge in a bit. We can get that bleeding edge in, and oh, we were so close. No, so close. Oh well, that happens. So we've gotten that. Now we need to get that lifesteal up too. So we have some other abilities here like strength and all that, but don't get even bothered by that. If we do make it, we'll use Shattered Golem instead of Executioner's Dash at that point. But what we could do, I guess, this does make some sense. We can get close to Executioner's Dash if we wanted to go with One Tree of the Tribe. But I particularly like the build with this in conjunction with this, to be honest with you. And this will make it more comfortable for the controls for me. So you can see what our team is up to. Let's get all this back out there. We're building a really balanced card, as you can see. Some crazy ability we got there going. We could use a little bit more basic attack damage though, I will admit. But, in the meantime, this will do until we get where we need to be. Let's make sure there's no one coming. It looks like the left lane's starting to get pushed on a bit. Maybe it would be a good idea to meet him. Alright, hang on. There we go, we shot him with that fireball. We can use that executioner's dash to get in there. We can do that. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Oh! Come on, someone took my kill on that one. Come here, bitch. Come here, bitch. You got it, eh? Oh. No! No! You got it again. Ah, they're getting close. We gotta push this right lane. Push right lane. Attack right lane. Gotta push it. Gotta push it. We gotta keep up with them, so let's get this going here. We'll use our ability to get some extra speed. Hopefully we can get back in this. Don't worry about him. He's not going to do any damage. There's the Chimera over there. You can see he's not really playing where he should be. Actually, we're going to go up to that center lane, actually. I think that might be a better idea. Attack the middle lane, guys. Attack the middle lane. If you can do it, we'll be in a lot better hands. Aye. Who's that core? Yep. We got killed easy on that one because no one helped. Thank you. That was amazing. Good job. Good job, team. Oh well. So we can get rid of this and this. Enough. Okay. Okay, so you can see we've gotten moved in towards that core because we started pushing on that middle lane. They've only gotten our core down so far just because of simple, you know, minions coming after us, and we're not protecting it. No one's protected it. So that's the only thing. I'm afraid we may lose this game because of that, but we'll see how long we can actually last until that time comes. Anyways, let's get back down to this. Going to get into that extra speed and that dash are two great tactics to be able to fight everything coming our way, which is why we have them in our deck so long. They're great mid-game and they're great late-game cards, but they're not going to get me through everything, so I need to keep that in mind as I'm playing right now. And once I get Shattered Golem, I won't be able to have all of my abilities in play like this. But we need to really get out there. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. That core's being attacked. We need to get back out there. There comes our minions. This is it. Looks like we might win this one. We took it back. Thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Oh, come on. Let's get that last hit. Oh, yes. So that is how you play, you know, with a tough hitter or heavy hitter in lane. You need to make the most of your laneage. Don't stay in one lane necessarily the whole game. Make sure you go to the jungle. Make sure you do team fights. Those help you. They feed you to make you a stronger character. And you can see how much we did in terms of our kills, in terms of everything else. We did pretty good. We did die, you know, but it was a very aggressive game. We assisted more than we actually killed. So we played a lot more like a jungler in that respect, but at the same time, we ended up doing a great match and had a great time with it. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys got something from this video.